Welcome to the Puckin Stoner Dads Show with your hosts, Ginger Claus and Dusty. We are now on Spotify and Apple Podcast. Music by Burning Bridges. Subscribe, like.
Yo, what is going on, everyone? Welcome back. Episode number 12. Ginge, bro. It's been a while since we've done an actual episode. We've been doing so many post games lately and watch alongs that, we haven't really found the time to do it.
I was thinking that during the intro.
Yeah.
I was like, what? This song? And I was like,
oh, yeah.
Wait,
I was
it's been a while.
Yeah. It's been a while since we used that one. So, how you been, man?
Good. Better than the weather.
You? I saw that. The weather's been weird here. So it was really warm early this week. And then we had flash freeze warnings where the temperature just suddenly dropped to -7. And yeah, there was a storm and now it's warmed up today and it was really warm today. And it's supposed to be 15 here on Monday.
Monday it's 15 there. Yeah, so it's supposed to warm up for you guys next week too, eh? It was really warm all week to a point where I almost thought it was spring, and then same thing, flash freeze here. But today it's still cold.
Wow, eh?
Dogs are going nuts.
Yeah, well, whatever. All good. I got the...
You notice you don't hear any barking, though?
No, you don't.
No, they don't bark.
That's
ever.
My dog rarely barks. She does bark, but the odd time she will. It's the odd time, which someone's at the door or something like that, which that kind of barking I don't mind.
People don't come to our door.
No, well, we get the odd people that come. We get
just the Amazon guy
going up to the door. Amazon, or DoorDash, or one of those deliveries.
Yeah, we get those guys, but the dog just acts like he doesn't notice them.
Yeah,
not a guard dog.
Well, I guess the German Shepherd and my dog, makes her a little guard dog-ish.
Yeah, those will fuck you up if you go into the wrong house.
Definitely. So, you're surviving. So, you said it's starting to warm up there, though, tomorrow?
It's supposed to be tomorrow, yeah.
Yeah.
Warm up tomorrow. Be nice all week, and then I'm sure at some point in March we'll be reminded that it's still winter. Yeah,
but it's a nice treat, Like today, we saw the sun today, and it was just nice, man. Eventually I was out just in a sweater today.
I saw the sun.
Great. Which is great to say, March 1st, being outside in a sweater in Canada.
Yeah. That, I know what you mean. The snow's still kind of there, but you can hear the water running under it. The sun is shining, and you're like, summer's on the horizon. And then you blink, and then the leaves are already falling off the tree, and you're like, oh, hockey's starting soon.
I know, right? It's crazy. When the leaves start changing, you're like, winter's coming.
Yeah, it's coming. Get ready, really, Jon Snow.
Yeah, it didn't really hit here, so... So,
guess what? Guess what, Leafs Nation? Everyone's been saying we need a new defense, and we got one, but he's not new.
He's new old.
It's like dating your ex.
Yeah.
Only he was a nice ex. I like Lyubushkin.
Yeah. I did too.
So
he was solid. He loved hitting people, which we loved, and yeah.
And you know what the best part is?
What?
What's the best part, Dusty? Do you know?
That he's right-handed.
He's right-handed. That's exactly it. He's one of the 6.
Dude, that was so like 2 games in a row playing with all lefty.
You can
Like left-handed.
you can
players.
build a pretty good game plan against a team of all left-handed defensemen.
You would think, yeah.
Arizona's you'd figure it out pretty quick, you'd think.
I could see watching that game though, man, like you could see why like they turned it on when they got a goal, but like watching it at first though, you're like you can see why they're like they lost 14 straight.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. The Leafs have been playing amazing lately. Like these past few games, and like he's going to add so much to this team, man. When you see Labushkin, that's going to crush you. You got Jake McCabe that's going to crush you. You got
Benoit's going to crush you. He's going to crush you.
Morgan Riley. Morgan Riley.
He might not crush you. Yeah. But if he doesn't crush you, he'll just hit you until you can't get up anymore.
Yeah.
Maybe in places he shouldn't anyway. So, we got Labushkin. He came from Anaheim, and Anaheim gets a 3rd-round pick in 2025, and Carolina gets a 4th-round pick in 2024.
And it's a $645,000 cap hit or something like that? Like around
Yes. That. There's a lot of retention there?
Yeah. Dude, even like if he's your 7th guy, right? Like you need depth going into the playoffs. It's going to be really important. Like
I've said it before and I'll say it again. I guarantee you that Brad Tree Living has Brandon chained in a room with a laptop and a sign on the door like Nazi Germany that just says make the numbers work. And there's a little slot, and he puts in some chicken nuggets every so often, but that's it.
You got to feed them, right?
Yeah. And then anytime they say, how is it going to work? How is it going to work? Just leave it to him, man.
I know, right?
So, yeah, we got some upgraded muscle on the blue line, and now I'm just wondering, are we still a team that needs to add sandpaper?
I think we need one more ad, man. You get Riley a defense partner, and there's a couple of people I've seen on there. I've seen a lot of people saying about Alex Carrier from Nashville. I believe that's how you say his name. He's a right-handed shot. He looks cheap. I don't know if he's a top pairing guy. I have no idea. But my one person I really want to see on this team is Rasmus Anderson.
Oh, yes.
That would be an incredible ad. He's a right-handed
Do we want to cross that bridge right now? That was later down the list, but we can cross it right now if you want to talk Toronto targets.
Well, we can expand on it later. We don't have to do that right now. We can expand on that in a bit.
Because I've got someone that I'd put up with Riley that I think would be interesting. People would tell me I'm a retard, but I've been hearing that a lot lately. So,
well, we'll see about that in a bit. Let's
yeah.
So, what was your first reaction then about like Labushkin? Like, yeah, like he's back. Like, I remember last night, the game's over, I'm chilling, and all of a sudden it's like Elliot Friedman tweets out, "Oh, hearing traction with Toronto could happen anytime," or something like that. And I was like, "Oh, great, thanks, Brad. I'm not going to sleep now."
Yeah. I saw it and I thought it was a lie. I didn't buy it. I thought it was some kind of prank.
I've been hearing his name buzzing around. Like I've seen his name been buzzing around on Twitter for a couple days. But I'm not surprised by it. Like, is he going to come in? He's not going to be the guy that comes in, and I hope he's not the acquisition that's going to be for like the playoffs to play with Riley. I really hope that's not Riley's defense. Watch it work though.
They might.
Well, I've seen a lot of Dangle said on this podcast, which actually was a really good point. Look at Benoit. Benoit's numbers in Anaheim were absolutely terrible.
Because Anaheim's a terrible team.
Exactly. So that's why people are looking at Ilya Lyubushkin, and his numbers are terrible. And I'm not exactly sure what role he did play there, but
the wrong one.
If you shelter him and you put him in the right minutes, and like he's a defensive role, so you'll probably put him on your penalty kill. Be good on that.
Well, this is my thinking.
Penalty kill line.
Because we got Riley, right? He's first. He's our first defenseman. He's gonna be. He always will be until he's pushing himself in a wheelchair. What does he love to do? He loves to pinch.
Up in the play. He loves to jump.
He loves to pinch
and pinch. Yeah.
He's like my 3-year-old, man. Pinch, 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 pinch. What do you need?
Like, I haven't noticed him pinching as much this year. Like he does pinch, but like I find like he used to pinch a lot, and he used to get burned on it a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. And what do you put with that? You put someone who likes to stay at home, who's a little bit bigger, who likes to fuck people up. Oh. It might work.
Yeah.
He's even right-handed.
And that's why I really like when Jake Muzzin came, like he was a great addition to the team, but man, think if you had a right-handed Jake Muzzin for Riley to play with. That would have been perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we'll see. I'm sure there's still moves to be made. Like you said, we will discuss that later. But let's talk about right now the biggest thing in the NHL, besides Connor Bedard's mom. Shitty officiating. Officiating.
Yeah, my spelling's kind of, atrocious.
No, you didn't spell it wrong. I'm just trying to fit shitty in there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I did spell it wrong.
Shitty.
I didn't have the L. I didn't have the L on there. But yeah.
The L?
It's been terrible. Officiating. I think it has an L, doesn't it? I don't know now.
Me? I don't even think it does in English.
I feel we just had a Biz Nasty and Ryan Whitney moment there.
Yeah.
What is it called again? But yeah, there's been some like it always comes down to man. But like I know people will argue, and I think NHL has to be one of the worst ref games. And it's probably the hardest too, though.
Yeah, but
still,
like, it would be the hardest. The refs were on foot or standing on the sidelines, but everyone's on skates.
And that is, yeah, exactly. Then that's another.
And these guys have been reffing. Yeah. They've been reffing since they were Timbits.
These guys are in shape too. These refs.
Like I don't know about you. Have you ever met a CHL ref?
I've had some refs at my job in the vehicle. They don't do OHL, but they do under it. So they do like junior A and shit like that. So it's like literally just under. And yeah,
okay,
they train and shit like that, man. Like these guys, they train. Like, not as intense, but like they can skate with them.
Yeah, well, Those guys can move. Have you watched a ref skate? Yeah. They can move, man.
Yeah. I was just going to say, brilliant idea, which I can't believe they haven't done. Bring all the refs in and see who's the fastest skating ref at the skills.
That's real good.
Dude, can you imagine?
That's real good. That would be hilarious.
And then they could do another one of who can miss the most calls.
I was just about to say something like that. They should have plays with blatant calls going on at the All-Star game, for their skills comp, and just see who can make all the calls.
Yeah, but back to the seriousness of it. So the one thing that really does kind of bug me about the officiating right now is call the game as it is. So you're either going to let it go or let it not go. But these even up calls, fuck off with that.
Yeah, that's kind of always bugged me. We let something go, so now we got to call something.
And they call it at the worst times.
You missed a fucking call. Move on.
Yeah, exactly. Move on. Or are you going to, and then you miss everything and you're not going to call anything during the game, and then you call something in the last 5 minutes of a game.
Yeah.
Which totally shifts the way the game is, right? You go in a power play, you can build off that momentum, and that's going to swing the game. And at this time of year, when they're doing that type of shit, is points matter. The difference between making the playoffs, not making the playoffs, the difference between home ice, all this shit matters. At least in other leagues, baseball or basketball, the refs are held accountable. The refs missed this call. They come out and they say, okay, yeah, this is the missed calls. They do that for umps too. The missed calls and the strike zones and stuff like that, right? Why can't they do it for hockey? Why can't the refs be held accountable? Man, it puts fans at ease. Okay, it's, I know it's excuse. I'm tired of saying it's always the refs' fault for games. It's not.
It's not always, but at the same time, you're saying this right now as someone whose favorite team has won 8 of their last 9. So we're not even in a mood to complain about refs right now, but we're still complaining about it. So it's a big issue, right? It's not you only complain when you're losing. We're winning right now, and I still see it outside of the Leafs. I see it every day.
Oh, it's league wide.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a league problem. It's not this isn't me complaining as a Leaf fan being they're against the Leafs. They're actually really not.
No. They just choose who to be against at random fucking times.
Yeah, exactly. And kind of tying into officiating, we can branch out officiating / the incident with Keefe. With him being ejected from the game. My first thought, okay, do I like that he sticks up for his players? Yes, in that. But dude, I think he takes it too far.
I don't know about that. It kind of changed the way I look at Keefe.
Yeah, it does, but man, at the same time, with that, when he's screaming at the refs about that and carrying on the way he does to refs, do you think you're ever going to get a call?
No.
You don't think that's pissing the other guy off?
That's true too.
Someone that right? Someone at your work coming at you and they're "Are you fucking stupid?" Blah blah blah. What's that?
You don't want to work for them.
Exactly.
And that's the thing. I see it now. Okay, you say that now. I see it both ways, real clear. But you're right, because I've seen it shared on Twitter and shit. The Leafs are the most hated team when it comes to complaining against a call or something.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not just a fan thing. This is an actual statistic somewhere that they actually dispute the most calls or some shit. Oh, not this year, but in the past.
Even
And
at
it's got
player
to a
safety.
point where when they dispute something, no one even wants to listen anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So I definitely see that. But at the same time, I remember when I was a kid, we had a coach get kicked out of a game because something happened that a ref missed a call and it was a dangerous call and he didn't like it. And he was on the ice screaming and shouting. And they ended up like he opened the door, went out on the ice because the ref wouldn't come over and talk to him. And then he ended up getting kicked out. And
Okay, so
like he at that time, we go into the dressing room after and he's all apologetic, right? Oh, I shouldn't have did that. I lost my cool. And yeah, he's right. Like you just said. But at the same time, that next game we played our fucking asses off for him.
yeah, and so that situation I agree with, right? Like if someone's hurt and it's a missed call and someone got hurt or someone almost got really hurt, then I agree with him going off about that call. But he was going off about the Mitch trip. Was it a weak call?
Ah, okay. Yeah, see, I had no internet. I couldn't catch the game, but
yeah. So it was a bit of bad, like kind of a weak call. Or I think it was. I don't think it was about Gio. It might have been a bit. If it was about Gio, it wasn't about Gio because that was at the beginning of the game, and that happened at the end of the game. So yeah, like it was about the Mitch trip. Like, was it a bad time? Yeah, but like, man, like you can't be going that ballistic over something like that.
No, I see your point.
Hurt, go, man. Like, fucking light it up. Give the ref for fucking missing the call, but like.
He just didn't want Paul on his ass later.
Yeah. Like, but man, like you won 8 of 9 at that point. You just had a 7-game win streak. Why are you going at a ref like that? Right? Like it's not, and it's a game you still won anyway. Like,
what game was it?
That's where it was the Arizona game. They still won it.
I thought he got kicked out of the Vegas game.
No, it was the Arizona game, last game.
Man, this storm and me not being able to watch, it fucking sucked.
Yeah, it does.
I just saw highlights.
Yeah.
I just was able to see the highlights. That was it.
Yeah. Yeah. So it was the game against Arizona. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's like, come on, man.
Okay, I get you now. Yeah, that sounds a little more retarded.
I know a lot of people liked it, and good for him for showing that fire. But like, I'm
trying to at the right time.
Trying to be kind of realistic about the situation as well, though, right? Like,
yeah, like even Ryan Reeves knows not to drop the gloves when we're up 4-1, right?
Well,
pick your battles.
Nylander told him on the bench to chill out.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Fucking Swedes, just chill out, man. Like, fuck.
Oh man, come on, man, just chill. That wasn't
just chill. Willie's got no Swedish accent though, but
no, it doesn't.
But yes, it's got to change. The officiating's got to change. It's shitty, and Sheldon Keefe's got to change. But I've got more to say about him later when I ruffle your feathers a bit.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
So, what else about anything else about officiating? Like it's a league-wide issue. You're seeing all these calls. Like,
well, I don't know if you saw it.
What would you do to fix it? What do you have anything that you think that could fix it? Like, if these calls and that.
I think it's a bit childish to say this, and people might chirp me, but whatever. We're not famous. I honestly think when you hire refs, not only do you have to be more broad in where you're hiring them from, like I think it should be like refs should be from around the world, just like the players, man. Like if you look at and this isn't like a hate on Toronto. I'm not saying they just hate on Toronto. They hate on everybody, and I'm about to say more in a sec. But like, if you look at the refs roster, man, more than half of them are either from Quebec or from like northern New Brunswick or somewhere in Kent County where everyone is like a Habs fan or something close.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think if you're hiring all these people, you should put them through a background test and background, yes, check. And not per se like criminal or anything, but they probably do that anyway. But like, what was your favorite team growing up? What was your favorite team? Oh, you were a Leafs fan? You're not going to ref the Leafs. You're not going to ref Boston. You're not going to ref Tampa Bay. And if you do end up reffing one of those games, we're going to match you with someone who oppose the, like, if you're having two refs out there, make sure they're not fans of the same team. And it sounds childish, but it takes away that, like, man, I can't go get my uncle to represent me in court.
Mm-hmm.
He's one of the best lawyers there is. He can't represent me. It's conflict of interest. Why doesn't that exist with officiating?
I agree, man. It should. Like, it doesn't.
And I'm not saying, oh, everyone's got a French last name. Like, I speak French too. But, like, yeah, if someone doesn't like the Habs, don't have them reffing Habs games. Don't have them reffing Leafs games.
Yeah.
If you have them there, have someone who liked the opposite team. Bring some people from Europe.
Yeah. Bring in European refs even.
Have them take monthly courses. I have to.
Mm-hmm.
I have to go get my roofing shit. Like, it's all right here. All my roofing cards, I have to go get them renewed every so often.
Holy
Caught
shit,
on the roof with
cards.
Yeah, oh yeah. Let's see. Wemyss again. Some of them are repeats. Fall protection, elevated work platforms, safety orientation. Bunch of them.
Shit.
And if a safety guy comes on the site and says, show me your work cards, and you don't got them, he can fine you.
So, like, say, like, you kept your wallet in your truck, though, or something like that. Like, as long as it's on site with you, you're good?
Yeah, I just got to say, let me go get my wallet from my truck. Yeah. But, like, if you don't have your wallet, like, you can get in trouble. And most of the time, they'll just get a hold of your boss, and your boss has it on file. But if they want to be a prick, they can fine you.
Jeez. So, yeah, then maybe they should do something like that. My idea for it is have a sky ref. Like a ref sitting up in like the press boxes with cameras and shit watching it.
Or drone it, man.
You could do that. That would get annoying. Trying to watch a fucking game in a fucking...
I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
I guess. But I don't even know if you'd hear it if it's just hovering above the ice. Like high enough, like almost, you'd almost have it below Jumbotron. Because you couldn't have it close, it'd be too hard.
We could just have like an overhead, right? Like an overhead shot and you can see stuff, but like, it has to be live still. Like it can't be like after the whistle and be like, oh yeah, or like for penalties, it can be after the whistle, but I mean like, well, I guess. Oh, you missed a penalty here. Blow it dead. Because they saw it.
Like if you miss a penalty on the next call, they're calling the refs over. Like you say there's an offside, and then they're calling the refs over. Oh, there was a missed call.
I think they just need to find a way to make these refs accountable. Imagine ref pressers. They have to be available to the press.
Like it's getting pretty bad. Like I heard it. Who was Chicago playing? Colorado and Manson. It wasn't much of a slash, but it was a slash. It was blatant. He was nowhere near the play. It was very clear, and even the announcers and commentators were saying that should have been a penalty. Sure, Bedard kind of fucking limped his way to the bench and punched the wall a couple of times because he was pissed. Notice he punched the wall with the hand that was originally slashed. Your hand must fucking hurt, buddy. But it was a missed call.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing, man. You start making these refs look bad and faking these calls, right? Like, you're going to pay.
Yeah.
Because the refs are petty that way, man. Like, you can't make a ref look stupid. No one likes that.
And that's the thing, that in order for it to improve, Bettman would have to admit that the refs are stupid. And he's not going to. He's going to keep saying we've got the best refs in the game.
Yeah. Which is annoying as fuck.
Yeah.
But, you know.
So beyond the officiating, which still is never going to change, how much do you know about this 4-team tournament? Because I only know the countries and like some rough details.
So, I know there's going to be, I'm not sure, like, the full, let's look it up here. The NHL announced 4-country tournament February 2025, marking the first best-on-best international tournament since 2016. Canada, United States, Finland, and Sweden will compete in the event, which will take place in Montreal and Boston. What else does it say here? The tournament will replace All-Star Weekend.
Oh, fuck yeah.
So it's going to consist of 7 games played over a 9-day period. So February 12th to February 20th. That's dope. Fuck.
That's pretty sick. What year?
Yeah.
Next year?
2025, yeah. Along with 2 designated training and practice days, February 10th, February 11th. Okay, cool.
My birthday.
Yeah.
So I'll be turning Patrick Wolf, and they will be practicing.
Ooh, that's cool. NHL Gary Bettman also said that the league plans to stage a full World Cup of hockey in 2028. Dude, that's dope. So 2 years after the Olympics. So then that.
Can I say something though?
Yeah.
I don't think Canada wins that. I don't even think they final that. I say Sweden States final.
It's hard to say that. Yeah. So
I think that we're getting to a point in time where hockey is just Canada's game in the history books.
Yeah, we're starting to. So we're not developing goaltending right now. We're still getting a lot of good forwards and defensemen and shit like that. But yeah, you're right.
Yeah, but I think like it's almost got reversed. Like Canada used to be the guys that were the big rough.
Yeah. Now we're producing more skill than anything. Oh, I think he froze. Are you there? Gingy boy, are you there? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yo. Yo. Oh, okay. I think he'll be back. Hopefully. Welcome back. There you go.
Hello.
Well, okay. So, we were saying about, you said US and Sweden.
Yeah. Players are just getting little and talented. Mitch
I think you're right.
Mariners.
Yeah, I think you are right about that, and you are getting Sweden's being really good at defensemen right now. I find they seem to
And
be like a
goaltending.
defensive factory. Goaltending, yeah, Russia's still really good at goaltending right now.
Yeah, but we can't really look at Russia in an international tournament, really, because I don't even think they're ever going to be included in anything.
No, nothing. No Olympics. Apparently, I think they just came out and said.
If goalies were smart, Russian goalies, listen up. All of you move to Canada and become Canadian citizens and just play for our national team. If you don't want to kill people.
I think Canada still looks really good. Like you look at the forwards, their forwards can do damage. Defense, they look damage, but you look at goaltending and it's like Jordan Binnington.
Which,
Aiden
I mean,
Hill.
if you get what Binnington are you getting, right?
Yeah, if you get Aiden Hill, like look at Aiden Hill did, like and I don't even know who Flower maybe, but like he'd be too old by then.
He'd definitely just be the third guy that's there, just in case. And they gave him that role just out of pure respect, like they used to do to Luongo when he was 75.
True. Okay. So for that one, your favorite would be, you said, the States. The States, man, they look freaking like unbelievable. Let me see if I think I got a picture of it somewhere. Yeah, okay. Go like this, go like this. This. So this is the team USA, the projected team. So
I can't see that, but hopefully you can.
You can see that though. You should be able to see that, no?
I can now, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So like this is what they're saying. This is just kind of throwaways, but they're saying like this could be the projected. Jason Robertson, Austin Matthews, Clayton Keller. That sounds disgusting.
Yeah. So does
This might be the
Kachucks
most,
and Hughes.
I was just going to say, this could be the most fucking annoying line ever. Brady Kachuk, Jack Hughes, and Matthew Kachuk. Like, dude, like, that's just the, like, we're going to piss you off line.
Yeah.
The third line-ish, whatever they're saying, is Kyle Connor, JT Miller, and Jack Eichel. Don't I like Jack Eichel as a winger? I think I maybe have him as a center, but still looks like unbelievable. Fourth line, Jake Gensel, Dylan Larkin, and Alec DeBrincat. I don't know if like that kind of starts matching up with Canada's kind of forwards, but like their top line, definitely.
Kills.
Defense, though, oh shit. Quinn Hughes and Charlie McAvoy.
Oh,
Jacob
wow.
Adam Fox and Zach Orensky and Jacob Trouba.
Goaltending? Yeah.
Connor Hellebuck, Thatcher Demko, and Jake Ottinger, which is probably arguably three of the best goaltenders right now. Like,
yeah. So, like I said, Canada probably won't medal.
and then okay, here. But like this, this. Then we got Team Canada. Projected Zach Hyman, Connor McDavid, and Connor Bedard. Like, dude. Watching that line go against that Matthews line might be disgusting.
Yeah.
And then you got Marner, McKinnon, and Barzell.
Yeah.
That sounds disgusting. And then you got the Cole Harbour connection of Brad Marchand and Sidney Crosby. Actually, no, Marchand's not from Cole Harbour, is he?
He's not from Cole Harbour, but he's from Halifax.
Yeah, okay, yeah. But you got Nathan McKinnon, who's from Cole Harbour. And then you got Brad Marchand, Sidney Crosby, Braden Point. That's pretty gross. And Sam Reinhart, Nick Suzuki, and Mark Stone. Like, some of these lines, man, they're saying it's like, holy shit.
Yeah, it's like NHL 24 shit.
Yeah. And then even extra guys, Mark Scheifele, Bo Horvat, Travis Konechny, Stamkos. And then look at that. Then you get defense. Probably arguably two of the best in the league right now. And they're used to playing with each other. Devon Toews and Cale Makar. Yeah, I'll take that. Then you got Josh Morrissey.
And East Coaster, Noah Dobson.
He's an East Coaster, eh?
Yeah.
And then Morgan Riley and Alex Pietrangelo.
I can't remember where Dobson's from, but it's somewhere in Nova Scotia. Morgan Riley and Pietrangelo. Yeah, that's disgusting. And Aiden Hill and Stuart Skinner, I don't hate that.
And Jordan Binnington. Okay, so Stuart Skinner. I don't hate that.
No, I don't hate it. I just think US is better.
That goaltender, but then don't forget, like...
On paper, anyway.
You gotta, like, when you Connor McDavid, right? That's the one thing. You got Connor McDavid followed up by Nathan McKinnon. Like, that's a 1-2 center. Like, and then you got Connor Bedard.
Yeah, maybe I'll withdraw my statement later on down the line.
I could see them switching Braden Point and Connor Bedard, though. You put Braden Point up with McDavid and Hyman, and then Bedard down with Crosby and Marchand. Oh. Brah.
Disgusting.
Like, let that cook.
It's too bad it's so far away. Fuck. What was I going to say? I'll catch it before it's gone forever. No, it's gone forever.
Okay, so following the announcement of that tournament, they also announced the World Cup, like I said, and that we are going back to the Olympics.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Oh,
that made me happy.
Man, there's nothing better than NHL in the Olympics.
Right? Like, the memories I have of it, like, remember Salt Lake City with Joe Sakic.
Man, I remember, the goalie lineup for that was so sick, man. Cujo, Patrick Waugh, and Martin Brodeur.
Right? Like,
right? And then Cujo was getting the start against Sweden, and I was like, woo! Like, so stoked. And I remember watching that game, and we got smoked 6-2, I think it was, and I was so disappointed, and Cujo didn't see the net the rest of the fucking Olympics.
Mm-hmm. He went back, though, the one after that. I'm pretty sure right after, I think it was Nagano.
Did he?
Nagano right after Salt Lake.
I think Nagano was Yeah. Okay. Salt Lake was 2002. 2006 was Nagano, and then 2010 was Vancouver.
I believe so. I think. Yeah, because I remember
I
the games
remember
being on it like weird times.
that was the thing, because I was gonna say I remember like Salt Lake City, I didn't miss a game, and Vancouver, I didn't miss a fucking game, but Nagano, I didn't see much.
But man, like Salt Lake was sick watching that. I remember as a kid being happy about that when they won, right? Like Joe Sakic played a huge role in that game. They won that gold medal.
And
'Cause the
Lemieux,
women won that. Yeah, and the women won the gold medal. I think it was the night before.
yeah. Oh, it was just like, and at my house, because my parents are big on the Olympics, and it was just a party, man.
I remember going to it was a garage party with a bunch of people, and like it was great, man. Like everyone gathered around, like everyone was so happy.
Yeah. I remember
This one has more
2002.
memories for you though, Vancouver or that one?
2002 for sure. And it's not because I didn't see much in 2010. I definitely watched it all, but it was kind of like I didn't like how it ended for one reason, okay? In 2002, I saw everything. I saw Mario Lemieux's goal and everything, like, and I was crying. My parents were fucking screaming. Everyone was happy. 2010, it was the golden goal, right, in overtime.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
10 seconds before that goal, I was like, oh, I got time. I got to go to the bathroom. And my mom was like, are you crazy? Do not go to the bathroom. And I ran to the bathroom to take a piss, and I hear my mom crying from the room, just screaming, oh! And I was like, are you fucking serious? And that just fucking pissed me off.
Yo.
So, like, I watched the celebration, I watched it, but I was mad. I was like, I can't believe I missed that, man. I couldn't wait 10 seconds.
Bro.
So, yeah, 2002 is happier for me.
Oh, man. That's brutal.
I was pissed. And, like, I wasn't just like 10-year-old, oh, I'm going to my room pissed. I was an 18-year-old kid that was very angry that he missed the fucking golden goal.
No shit.
Yeah.
That's brutal, Brad.
Oh, yeah. Like, oh, and everyone was rubbing it in, too. Everyone was rubbing it in. But yeah, I was literally standing there pissing, and I hear my mom just losing her shit, just screaming. Ah! I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah. Wow.
It was a major buzzkill, and only someone who is that into the sport would get it. And most people would be like, well, your team still won. No, I don't fucking care. I missed it.
Yeah.
With my dick in my hand.
That's brutal, man. So,
like, I remember it so vividly, too. So vividly. Like, just staring at the cupboard above my fucking toilet and just cursing. But anyway.
I'd be so rattled, bro. I'd be so rattled.
So, yeah, when people ask about, like, which one meant more to you, definitely 2002, because I saw it.
No doubt. So, with this all said, who do you think should be the coach?
Yeah, well, that's where I'm going to ruffle your feathers. And I got a buddy who came over tonight, and he catches the show every now and then. And like, he's here a lot, so he like sees me doing the podcast notes every now and then. And tonight I was typing the notes up, and then he saw that we were going to talk about who would coach Canada. And when I told him my pick, he was like, oh, I think you got a pretty good idea, but Dusty ain't going to like that. And yeah, but I think if you're looking at the coach, they're gonna so it needs to be Canadian, right? And every year they do it this way, but they're gonna look at the best coaching record. And what Canadian coach has the best coaching record in the NHL right now, Dusty?
Probably Sheldon Keefe.
It's Sheldon Keefe, yeah. So Mariner's gonna be the first line. Anyway, how do you feel about Mariner McDavid?
That'd be dope. I'd love it.
I think it would be fun to watch.
I think he's going to be the coach, though.
Who?
Bruce Cassidy, bro.
Well, I hope you're right. Did they announce it already? And I just didn't see it? Was this a trick question?
So. I don't think they announced it.
Bruce Cassidy would be sick, though. Bruce Cassidy would be sick. And then after Toronto and Boston, just straight up trade?
Yeah.
Coaches. A coaching trade. Can that even happen?
Vegas coach. He's
Vegas. Sorry, Vegas. He was in Boston, wasn't he?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. He was.
Fuck.
I would love to see Bruce Cassidy. I think Bruce Cassidy would do a good job. I think Sheldon Keefe is on the coaching stuff.
Yeah, I think he's going to be.
See, that's the thing with, man, like, I do think Sheldon Keefe is a good coach. I think he has an incredible record. I just really don't think he's the right guy for this team. I think he's a great coach. I think he is definitely going to win a Stanley Cup, but I just...
Question, though. Do you think maybe...
roster's constructed, is it for him?
Well, maybe it's that, but, like, at the same time, you got to think, like, how would Keefe do if he cleaned up and had an entire different coaching staff? Like, you can blame a lot of it on Keefe because he's flapping his gums, but, like, the power play is not his fault. Penalty kill's not his fault.
At the end of the day, it is, though, man. He's the coach.
He stamps it. He gives it his approval, but, like, I think if he had different coaching staff, like, maybe he's to the point where he just, like, fucking take care of the power play. Like, he's just tired of it.
The power play isn't as good this year, but I still think it is pretty good.
Where are we in that?
Probably let's check NHL.com for that. Standings? No, stats. I don't know how to check that. Yeah, I have no idea how to check that.
I'm going to see if I can do it.
Okay.
I'm going to see. I forgot I had a computer.
Goal difference. Power play, face off. Net power play percent.
Why does my computer just not want to search for anything now?
Actually, you know what, man? Power play? Fuck, which one is it? Power. Toronto's power play is 9th. 0.644. I believe that's what that is. P percentage.
Yeah. Oh, P percentage? I think that's point percentage.
Is it?
Maybe. I think power.
I think it'd be P percentage.
Is it PP percentage?
Yeah, I just saw PP percentage.
Okay, yeah. Never mind. I only
Okay.
heard 1P.
If it's PP percentage, then it's 28.9 and it's second in the league.
Second. Well, forget everything I just said.
Yeah, power play percentage, and that's what?
What? No way.
I don't fucking know what that means. Power play percentage since 1977-78. What? I think it says it's second. I don't know. I could be wrong. Maybe we'll have to look that up, but
Maybe Sheldon Keefe is just fucking. Maybe it's all him. Maybe not. Maybe I don't know. I don't know, man. He's
So,
he's gonna be a coach for Team Canada. One of them, I think.
I think so. I think so too. I could definitely see him on there.
Yeah. Flapping his gums.
Okay, so moving from Canada. I know you got this one down too.
Yeah.
There's
The Tanev trade. So he didn't go to Toronto. If everyone would just listen to that, he did not end up on the Leafs. Everyone's been saying it for fucking months now, but it didn't happen. There is no Tanev on the Leafs. No Tanev. I repeat, no Tanev or Hanifin yet. It didn't happen. Quit trying to make it happen. So Calgary.
Stop trying to make fetch happen.
Yeah. Calgary gets Artem Gruzhnikov, and the Stars get a second round. Why did my screen do that? Second round pick in 2024. No, man.
You got a second round pick, yeah. It was a second round pick.
Second round pick and a conditional third round pick in 2026. If the Stars don't make the finals, though, there will be no pick. And New Jersey gets Dallas's fourth round pick in 2026. My screen started going flashy. Not flashy like black and white, but just like white.
I don't know. What did you think of that trade? Like,
I think that there were no first round picks exchanged. And all we were talking about was a first and Nick Robertson. So I'm glad we didn't go for that.
I agree. Like,
are people still saying trade Robertson?
Yeah.
I'm saying put him up there with Matthews and Marner.
I don't know, man, Nyes looked pretty dirty last game, man. Nyes was really good. Nyes had 2 points last game.
Yeah.
And that draw pass Mitch made to
that was nifty, eh?
Right? Yeah, that was disgusting. And then the Matthews goal, that whole play there, that Matthews goal, that whole play was disgusting. That Nyes pushed that turnover.
Yeah. Nyes. I think you're good where either way, Nyes or Bobby could be first liners, but like rotate them or something. Get them both in there, split the time, something, because Bobby should not just be in the bottom.
I think he is though, man. Like, I think Bobby might be a little too small. I think he is. I don't think he's fast enough and skilled enough like Marner. When Marner's not even that small of a guy. Marner's like 6 feet.
Yeah, I know. He's not that little. He's just tiny.
Yeah.
You know? Fine. Fuck Bobby. Let's trade him. Let's bring in a nice, solid defenseman.
Solid defenseman to play with Riley.
Yeah, like...
Yeah, so we do have the trade deadline coming up. David Savard would be another good one.
David Savard, ex-Moncton Wildcats. David Savard.
That's who you're targeting, eh? The Leafs, is that who you're going to target?
David Savard.
Savard.
That's the one. David Savard is the one.
That's who you would take, eh?
He is the one. The promised one. He is wasting his time with that toilet seat on his chest. Yes, that's who I want.
Yeah?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Dirty.
I've been hungry for him to be a Leaf for years, man. Years. Look at that beard, man. Look at that. You don't have a beard like that and not become the best Leafs defenseman. Look at Muzzin, huh?
Yeah.
We need that beard anyway. Fucking beards have nothing to do with hockey, but that's what got me.
He would be dirty, man. He would be good.
He would be.
And not gonna lie, it'd be nice not to have to face him next Saturday night.
Yeah.
In Montreal.
Yeah, that would be great. It would be awesome. And we've got quite the pool of defensemen we could send their way, and they're in a rebuilding stage, so they'd probably take some prospects. They'd probably take some.
Let me look him up here. Hockey TV.
Subscribe to my ASMR channel. It doesn't exist though. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Ooh. Ex-Moncton Wildcat. Ex-Moncton Wildcat. Fuck yeah.
Moncton Wildcat, like you said. Then he was on Columbus.
Wildcats.
Quite a while.
Wildcats podcast tonight, boys.
I don't remember. Do you remember him on Tampa?
Yeah.
That was the playoff run, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, man.
Remember, I'm a juniors guy. Do you think I don't fucking remember every game that's played? Fuck. I've had to follow him once he got to the NHL. He's an ex-Cat.
What's his cap friendly look like?
It looks like it would take some work. I looked earlier.
Okay. Okay, so we're going to pull. Oh, is that the Moncton Wildcat jersey?
Yes. She's a Wildcats podcast now.
Oh, look at that. That's actually
go Cats, go. Go Cats, go.
Dude, they can make that work. 3.5 mil cap hit. 6'2", 234 pounds. He's a big son of a bitch.
I'm telling you, he's the chosen one.
Born in Quebec.
David John Snow Savard. Come back. The winter wants you.
He is signed till 2024-25.
Nice little extra year in that deal. Next little extra year.
Ooh, man, that looks good.
Brad, are you listening? Brad, Mr. Tree Living. David Savard, ex-Moncton Wildcat.
1.75 half retained, bro. Oh, fuck yeah, broski.
I say we do it. I say we fucking do it.
Bro, that would be a great pickup.
Mm-hmm.
Would they trade him to Toronto, though, without it being like an arm and a leg? Like,
Like I
Oh my
said, they're in a
God.
rebuilding phase, and we don't care about 5 years from now. Give them 4 fucking prospects and a pick. Fuck it. NHL 24 of them. EA Sports their ass. Just send them the
That's
farm.
the one thing when you are sending someone that though, man, like Montreal's almost the last team you want to do that to.
I'm not about the future. I'm about the here and now. They can kick our asses in 5 years. I don't care. I'll probably have Alzheimer's by then. Or lung cancer.
You got a point. But
Get us a cup now. Like, I know we've got Matthews and Nylander signed a little bit long-term one and long-term for the other. So, I mean, like, yeah, we probably could make a couple runs down the road. But, like, right now, we should be doing this shit. David Savard, I think he's a nice ad.
You're probably right. He probably would be.
And we don't have to give up everything, just like a couple prospects. Like, most of our prospects are getting wasted anyway.
What do you think it would cost then?
Yeah, I mean, pas GM-moi, but I'm not a GM, me, but it's going to cost you, I wouldn't say a first, maybe a second and 2 guys, 2 fellas, 2 young fellas.
2 young fellas?
2 young fellas and a second.
2 younger fellas there, eh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Make it interesting there, and like maybe like who's that William? He came from the St. John Sea Dogs. No, William. Yeah. Came from the Sea Dogs. We're wasting him away. Send him to Montreal. He's never going to play for the Leafs. Never.
You're probably right.
So send him over. Like, there's some of those guys that are getting, like, they're getting into their fucking 20s there. They're not going to play for the Leafs. They're not.
No.
They're going to be lifetime AHLers. Go give them a shot somewhere else. We're holding on to them for what? Because they've had something to do with Dubas? I don't know.
Yeah.
David Savard. I'm probably not right. I'm just talking out my ass.
Man, David's
That's why people watch us. We're fucking funny. They watch us and then they look back at what's really happening in the NHL and they're like, "Oh, this is some comedy." Oh, you got a guest. Your pillow is a guest tonight. Oh, it's you.
It is me. I am here. There we go. I'm trying to adjust. I got a little light here, so that looks way better. Okay, yeah. David Savard.
Anyway, that's my 2 cents.
I know there's a couple names out there. I saw Sean Walker, the Leafs, showing some interest.
Yeah, I said to him earlier, I think on one of these, or maybe I was just saying it to a friend, I would like to see Walker in a Leafs uniform, but
he's a UFA at 2.65. He's 29. Oh, not bad. Like, it's some of these guys, though, you're going to give up a lot. You want to see an extension. I'd like them to see to go Alexander Carrier. For some reason, he's jumping out. 27. He's played 51 games. He's 4 goals, 16 assists. He's at 2.5. He's a UFA. Comes in a great cap hit. He's right shot. I don't know. Is he a top pairing guy? I have no idea.
Well, lucky for him at the Leafs there, they'll try to make anyone a top pairing guy.
Yeah, but you actually want a guy that's going to be actually.
Oh, yes, you do, but I'm in it for the story at this point.
let's pull up his hockey DB right here, bud. Kind of been in and out of the NHL. Looks like he could work. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. It would be nice. My
That's what I
ultimate
asked
dream
myself.
one. Yeah, my ultimate dream person is Rasmus Anderson.
That would be a dream, eh?
I think he'd be an incredible fit here. I think he'd be a great partner for Riley. He plays the right side. He's tough. Then you start adding a toughness on the top line. You got two guys on the second pairing that are going to put you through the boards. And who was this? It was McCabe, and then it was Lily and Brody. Lily and Brody played really well together.
Yeah, they did. They should stick them together some more.
So say you get Riley Anderson.
Brody,
Riley
Lily.
Anderson, top line, Brody Lilly, Samuel Benoit, and Jake McCabe.
And then we got to think about Labushkin.
You have him as your seventh guy.
He's seventh guy, yeah. I'd almost want to try him and Lily and see what that brings, because he might bring more to the table than an aging Brody. And Brody might be happier with the seventh man role than Bush.
Maybe. We could see. Try it. Try it throughout the season. This is when to try it now.
Yeah.
This is why I'd rather try and get guys earlier and you get them in the mold faster, right? Like,
I think Gio will just be happy to sip on some double-doubles up in the box, but...
Yeah, probably. Well, who knows, right?
I think Gio needs some rest, but I think he's still got some shit to bring to the ice.
I think he's...
Nice Burning Bridges hoodie, bud.
Right, bud? I think he's done for the season, man.
In the playoffs, you're going to see him. He's going to do something great.
I don't know. I hope so, but man,
maybe next year he's going to do one of those Spezza things where he becomes a member of the front office.
Yeah.
I've always liked Gio. I'm going to be sad to see him go, even if he's fucking Mr. Clean 2.0 right now.
Yeah, like, I love Gio too, man, but like, you know, like...
To think about it this way, okay? I was trading for Mark Giordano on NHL 2005 on a Nintendo GameCube. He's old.
Oh, he's
getting old.
He's 40, man. Like, that's...
He was the coach. Wasn't he the coach for a little bit with Mika Kiprasov still as the goaltender? Captain, I mean. Captain, not coach. Fuck.
Was Kipper? I think he was.
I think he was captain with Kipper as the goaltender for a little bit.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Like, he's old, but
he is.
He's still got some fire in that salt and pepper goatee. Sure as hell doesn't have any hair on his head.
No. You know, it is. I don't want to just like, holy fuck, talk, man. Gio, I don't think I don't know how many games he plays. He might play like maybe one or two, depending on like kind of run they go on. Like, he would be a good guy to have around everyone, like, feel good guy, like, you know, like kind of maybe like Kessel. Maybe play a game or two, like, each round. Maybe a game each round.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Not really like, almost like a role player.
Yeah, exactly. They still need that.
Yeah.
Be a role guy.
Yeah. Always need that.
Anything to help the team, right? That's what it should be right now. That's how they all should be. Just like Tavares is, he is really accepting that role. I have to admit that. Like,
Yeah.
he's been demoted, and he's really certain to accept the role.
It almost makes me think that at some point, I don't want to say you're going to see him hand the seat to Matthews. He might, but I'm not really thinking about that. But I think you might see him sign for like a really cheap deal.
I could see it too.
I didn't think it would happen, but I can see it now because he has set into that role of he's not the second line C anymore, and it doesn't seem to be putting a chip on his shoulder. Like he's
be a really, really good third line center.
Yeah. I don't know how much of a discount he'd take, but I could see it. I could see a discount.
I would not give him anything over 5.
I was going to say that as well, but I didn't want to get chirped, so.
No, I wouldn't give him anything over 5. Like, he's aging. You don't commit, like, because he might want another 8 years. Yeah, I'll give you the Engvall deal for fucking $3 million.
Yeah.
No, like, no fucking way.
No. 8 more years of Tavares. Wow.
Yeah, no, thank you.
That would be rough. But we'll see.
Yeah, we will.
Anything can happen.
Yeah.
So do you got any other targets? I do not.
I wouldn't mind to see like a depth forward. Someone you can kind of throw in. I know you're getting Yarncrook back. He's coming back. I don't know. I like the way the lines are looking right now. I don't know. Maybe just like a depth piece. A guy you don't even have to play every night.
Just someone to throw into the mix who you know is going to get a little job done.
This side's feisty.
Yeah.
Someone to battle for a fucking spot on the roster in the playoffs. I know Charlie kind of guy would be great.
Man, if we already brought back Labushkin, we could bring back a Chari.
I wouldn't hate that. I'd love it. I don't think Dubas is trading him back though, and like not at the term. I'm pretty sure he signed like 3 or 4 years.
Yeah, and I don't think Dubas is going to want to make many deals with us for a little bit. He seems upset.
No, yeah. Well, he got fleeced last time he traded with Trey Living too.
Oh yeah.
Remember he got a 2nd round pick at a Big Save Dave?
Yes.
It was a 2nd or a 3rd. It was like, what?
Yeah.
Like, and he was fucking terrible.
Yeah, he was. He did really bad.
He was.
Where is he even at right now?
I don't even. I think he's in Nashville.
Yep. I think you're right.
I think he's the backup in Nashville. So something like that. That would be my targets right now. Let's play a little game though.
I like games.
It's top 10 people TSN has on their trade bait list. I'll search through them and I'll see if there's any if they're going to get traded. So you can say they are going to get traded or they're not. And if you want to say they are getting traded, you can take a random guess at it.
Okay.
All right. So, number 1 they have on the board from the Calgary Flames, Noah Hannafin.
Okay. I think he gets traded.
I think he's going to get traded as well.
I don't know where he's going to go, though. Fuck. I see a lot of people saying he could end up in Toronto, but I think that's kind of died with the Tanev news.
Yeah. And he's a left-handed guy, too.
Yeah, we don't need that. So, I don't know where he'd end up.
You know where I think he would be a really good fit? I don't know if
Where?
they're going to trade for him. Philadelphia.
Oh, yeah.
I think he'd be a really good fit in Philadelphia. I would not be shocked
could
if they
work.
signed him in the offseason.
Hmm.
Okay. So you don't know where
We
he's going to
shall
go,
see.
though? No guesses?
Pittsburgh.
Ooh.
You say that he'd look good in Philadelphia? Maybe
Yeah.
Dubas wants to piss Philly off.
Maybe. That would be a good one. Ooh, this is a good one, too. Number 2, another Calgary Flame. Jacob Markstrom.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah, okay, so no, I don't think he leaves.
No?
No.
I don't think he did. If he were to leave, though, like, where do you think he would be a good fit?
Anywhere.
I
But
think if he got moved at the deadline, I think LA. LA's struggling in goal right now, and if he can come in, man.
yeah, that would be sick, eh?
Damn.
But he'd be good no matter where he goes, really.
Yeah. So number 3 has already been moved. Cristiano went to Dallas.
I think he's going to move, and I think he's going to Dallas. Don't quote me.
I agree with that. I'm going to say the same thing. Number 4, we have a Pittsburgh Penguin. He's a left wing, Jake Gensel. He is 29 years old. He's played 50 games. He's got 22 goals and 52 points. He has a cap hit of $6 million, and he's a UFA at the end of the year.
I don't think he moves. Dubas is too in love with his core guys, right? And he said when he was going to Pittsburgh that he didn't want to move the core, so I don't think he's moving Gensel.
I don't think he's going to move Gensel either, and plus he's injured.
Yeah, no, who's going to want him then?
Yeah. Number 5 is an interesting one, and I think because he's having an incredible year. Adam Henrique of Anaheim.
Anaheim.
Adam Henrique's a center. He's 34 years old. He's 54 games played, 16 goals, 36 points. He's got a cap hit of $5.825 million, and he is also a UFA at the end of the year.
See, well, Anaheim, you'd think they'd want to keep someone like that. But at the same time, they made it such... Right? That's what I'm saying. They're shit. And they could use someone like that just to keep things less shitty, but like in the offseason, didn't they give fucking Zegers a hard time just to fucking re-sign him?
Mm-hmm.
So I say they move him.
I think they're going to move him as well.
It looks like they've been stuck in rebuild, and they're just kind of starting to think the rebuild's not rebuilding.
Yeah,
so I could see them moving.
It's a longer process, right? They had like Zegers, and they thought, okay, well, maybe this is our core, which just got to keep drafting good, man. They'll build around it, and eventually I think they can be good, but Zegers has got to play more. He's got to develop his game.
Yeah.
Like, he's fancy shit. Like, he's not that great. I think Henrique would look really good on the Rangers. I could see Henrique being moved to the Rangers.
I say he goes to Detroit. He's going to Detroit.
Detroit would be another really good one. I could see Stevie Y bringing him in, a veteran presence.
That's what I'm thinking.
And he might want to go to Detroit over the Rangers because he was on what do you call it, New Jersey, right? So number 6, it's kind of a toss in the air. It says it's Edmonton's 2024 first round pick. Edmonton, what does Edmonton need right now? I don't know. Maybe depth at defense, maybe some defense.
Maybe.
I don't know what side. I don't know. Maybe Noah Hannafin's a good fit in Edmonton.
Maybe he is.
That would be gross.
The old Calgary to Edmonton shuffle.
And then we got the guy you're already talking about. We both mentioned Sean Walker, right-handed defenseman, 29 years old, 56 games played, 7 goals, 25 points, which is really good for a defenseman.
He's got
5 goals, 20 assists. Yeah, 29 years old, 56 games played, 5 goals, 20 assists, 2.65 million cap hit, and he's a UFA at the end of the year. Dude, that's pretty good, man. I can see why they're interested in him.
He's going
Philly's
to the
in a
Leafs.
playoff spot. But Philly's in a playoff spot, so why would they sell? That's a big hit from your lineup. Unless they have something they can put in some system.
Yeah, you're right. He stays. I say he stays.
Number 8, they have Scott Lawton. He's a center. He's 29 years old. He's got 56 games played, 7 goals, 25 assists. He's also at $3 million for 2 more years.
Is he in Philly too?
Yeah.
Stays.
Yeah. Who knows? Especially because he has 2 years. I could see them trying to get something maybe for Sean Walker because he is a UFA.
Yeah, get something with term.
Asset management. Lawton, though, man, 2 years, $3 million cap hit like that, but he is older. So, like, is he in the window of Philly rebuilding? So, who knows? Maybe that could be an off-season. That could be an off-season move, right?
Yeah.
Number 9 on the board, Vladimir Tarasenko from Ottawa. He's right wing. He's 32 years old, 51 games played, 15 goals, 37 points. $5 million. He's a UFA at the end of the year.
I don't think he moves because I don't know how true it is, but I saw that Ottawa is talking about putting Brady Tkachuk on the trade block.
I saw that too, and I would move fucking heaven and earth to get him on the Leafs.
But it's all, yeah. And like, the only reason I say Tarasenko stays is because it's almost like they're trying to get away from that rough and tough captain look because Brady Tkachuk just fights all the time. And yeah, we could use that in Toronto because we've already got everything that Ottawa thought they were getting with him. You
know where Brady Tkachuk is going to go, right?
Florida?
No.
Somewhere against Florida?
Another Atlantic team.
Somewhere where he can play his brother all the time?
Yeah.
Tampa?
He's already in the same division as his brother.
Yeah. Just somewhere else he can play his brother all the time.
Tell me that Boston Bruins is not the perfect fit for Brady Tkachuk.
Yeah, he'd do good there.
Oh, fuck, they're probably going to get him.
It would be nice for them. I mean,
fuck, man.
Just hope we don't play them in the playoffs.
Yeah. Number 10, we are already talking about him. Alexander Carrier from Nashville. He's another right-handed shot defenseman. 27 years old, 51 games played, 4 goals, 16 assists at 2.5 million. It's a cheap option, but
We can't have him because he's going to Ottawa.
he might go to Ottawa.
That's my guess.
Maybe Vancouver. Vegas.
Oh, Vancouver. That's interesting too.
Ooh, so here's some interesting names I didn't think would be here. Jacob Chikrin.
Yes.
4.6. They'd have to probably retain on him, I imagine.
Yeah.
I don't know who'd be a good fit for them. Him.
Well, they've been talking about the Leafs having him for years, but I don't know. I think he stays.
Yeah, he probably is going to. There. I can't. I don't know if he's going to actually get traded, but holy shit, Jordan Eberle.
From Seattle.
Holy fuck, man! Want to feel old? He's on Seattle, yeah. Want to feel really old? How old do you think Jordan Eberle is?
35.
No, 33. I know, right?
Oh.
I'm like, oh, holy shit.
What year was he drafted?
Ooh, fuck, man. I think it was the year before Taylor Hall.
Yeah, I thought so too.
Wow. Anthony Duclair is on there as well.
Oh, I'd love to see that guy in Toronto.
I would too. I wouldn't hate that. Could be a good depth piece to get, especially if he retains.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so move him to Toronto. That's my pick.
Yeah.
There's that depth.
Here we go. Okay. So we got that out of the way. Next. It's a segment that we have done before.
Ooh.
Yeah.
What your wife be watching?
Exactly.
What your wife be watching?
So
on that
right
Netflix,
now,
Disney Plus, Crave, Amazon.
So
Just waiting for her to come out and tell me I'm a racist.
Right now, Emily's been watching it's called Love Island.
Yes. Haven't watched it, but I know what it is.
Oh, bro. It's painful.
They always are.
It is really painful, bro. And she still hasn't started Love is Blind yet, which is another painful one.
Yeah, we haven't started the new season of that yet, but it's coming. It's already out there. We just haven't started it. We're too busy watching Love on the Spectrum.
Oh, okay.
That's a fun one.
A couple people. I've seen a couple people watching that.
It's hilarious. Yeah. And also Van Helsing.
Oh, okay. We actually just started something tonight. We started Painkiller, the series.
Okay. What's that on?
I believe it's Netflix.
Okay.
We are good. Okay. Yeah.
We just watched a movie too that was pretty fucked up. I don't even know what it was called, but it's about some Uruguayan rugby players that were going to a tournament in Turkey and got caught in an avalanche. It is a fucked up movie. I'll have to get the name and tell you it later, but it was fucked. Like, it was extremely realistic. Kind of made me want to cry a lot. It was very hard to watch.
Shit, eh? Okay.
Yeah.
I gotta check that out.
Don't get attached to many characters. They usually end up dying. It's based on a true story. And it's apparently like the closest thing you can get to a true story, because people who survived the crash actually helped with the movie.
Oh wow! So that means my fiance would really love it.
Yeah.
She would love
You better
it.
show.
Yeah. Anytime something's based on a true story, she's like, "Yeah, I liked it." She's like,
Anytime.
Yeah, it's just anything based on a true story she likes.
It has to happen.
She's like, yeah, it's based on a true story.
Hey, Miracle. Show her the Miracle movie. The United States playing against Russia. True story.
Yeah, I do.
Gotta like it.
Get her into that. I gotta get her into that one.
Or Mystery Alaska. I'm pretty sure that's a true story.
I don't know about that one. I have no idea.
It's a good one, though.
So, right before this, me and you were talking.
Yeah.
About, some old video games we used to play.
Yeah. I was so high, I forgot about that.
So, you were talking about Zelda. And I said
Zelda, yes.
Yeah. I said that I never had that system. I only had PlayStation. And yeah, so what was one of your favorite games growing up?
Okay, so we did have a Nintendo available, so I did play a lot of Nintendo games like Zelda and Mario and stuff like that. But when it came to like console gaming, I did enjoy PlayStation more than anything. Nintendo's fun, but like it's almost too cartoony all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So like clearly Chell is what they're calling it now, but the NHL games were always like one of my favorites because like, you know, we all got our first one at 95, and then we had a 97 and 98 and 99 and 2000 and 2001, and some of us are still collecting them and have 2024. Like, hockey video games are clearly what I spent most of my childhood doing, and I still play with them now, but this is a hockey podcast. Let's go outside of that. My favorite game to play on the PlayStation when I was a kid was Spyro.
Spyro, okay, yeah.
Spyro was fucking bomb, man.
Yeah.
I liked the first one. I liked the second one more, and the third one was the best. But after that, like when PlayStation 2 came out, we got a couple of the Spyros for PlayStation 2. It wasn't as fun.
Mm-hmm.
I think I even had one for PlayStation 3 that kind of sucked ass too. Enter the Dragonfly or something. But yeah, the original trilogy was definitely my favorite. Honorable mention.
Pretty sure they remastered it, didn't they?
They did. Yeah, my sisters got it.
Yeah, so just like it's like Spyro. My one of my favorites was Crash Bandicoot.
Yeah, that one's up there for me too.
Like all those adventure games. I remember playing it so much. Like the tiger level where you're riding the tiger in the second.
Oh yeah.
Or is it the third one?
That's Crash 3, I think.
I don't remember the first one so much, but the second and Warped were freaking like elite.
Yeah, I had the first one. I beat the first one. I had the second one. I had Warped. I had Crash Bash. And I had my favorite. Oh, yeah. Fuck. How could I forget about this? Crash Team Racing.
That was dope.
That was so good, man. That was an amazing game. The story for the main story was fucking intense, man. Trying to beat up those alien guys. Fuck.
Yeah. Oh, it was such a fun game, man. Like Crash. I remember there's this other game, and I think it came with the PlayStation 1 when I got it. I think it was it like Cool Borders, I think it was called?
Yeah, man. Cool Borders was sick.
Yeah. That was so dope, that game. Yeah,
man. You could be like Shaun White, and he was like 10 at the time.
Yeah.
Like this tall.
And, that one and Tony Hawk. Remember playing Tony Hawk a lot?
What Tony Hawk game was your favorite?
It was like the original, or the second one.
Pro Skater 2.
Yeah.
I like Pro Skater 2.
Remember the game where you battled other people and you're like making everything red and blue?
Yeah, that was on a lot of them, actually.
Yeah. Like, that was sick. Those battles and shit.
Yeah. I liked Underground. That was a whole other one. Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2 was sick. Pro Skater 4 was sick too. But
yeah,
my favorite Tony Hawk game was for the PlayStation 2, Underground. That one was sick.
I'm pretty sure I kind of remember. I think I remember that one.
Where your best friend is Eric something, and he ends up stabbing you in the back and becoming a pro skater. So your mission is to become a pro skater and beat him at the skate competition. And like you can drive cars and shit in this one, and like get off your board and whack people.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
No, I remember. Do you remember The Simpsons?
Yeah.
It was called Hit and Run.
Hit and Run. Yeah, I remember that. It was like Grand Theft Auto with Simpsons.
Yeah. You pick people
there was
and deliver them places. It was like a taxi game too. Like you're driving people around and doing missions.
Yeah.
Yeah, that game was fun. That game was really fun. Whatever one. I used to like with my buddies, we used to all kind of play it together. Like a lot of the God of War games were so dope.
We just got the 2 new ones for PS5.
Oh, did
that's fucked. Yeah, the games are insane now.
Yeah, I mean,
like we thought it was good back in the PS3 days. Like this is intense, man.
I know. Yeah, I still gotta get a PS5.
Yeah, it's awesome, man. Oh man, the PS5 is insane. No load time. Yeah. Games don't load. It just like you turn it on and like you click open game and it goes right to like start game, and you click start game and you're right into the game.
That's dope, yeah. Especially
even like open world RPGs. Like I'm playing Baldur's Gate right now. And that's like a game kind of like Skyrim meets Dungeons and Dragons, right? And that's the kind of game where on a PS4 even you would be waiting for 2 or 3 minutes on a loading screen. No more than 15 seconds.
That's dope.
15 seconds might be stretching it. It might be 10. Like you blink and it's right to the gameplay.
That's sick. Yeah, I gotta start get back and get into gaming, man. Especially like with my daughter getting older, I'm going to get like a Switch, I think. So
yeah, we've got the Switch. It's great.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even I play it, man. It's fun as fuck.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely got to get into gaming again. No, I need a hobby.
It's good to have a hobby.
Yeah.
That doesn't involve watching your favorite sports team lose and pissing you off for the rest of the night.
Yeah, I know. That's the only hobby that can really piss you off. Well, I guess your hobbies can piss you off because you get frustrated, but...
Yeah, ever try learning guitar? It can get pissy.
Yep. I tried learning guitar and I gave up. I was like, fuck this. Too much.
Yeah, oh man, until they get calloused, yeah, it's rough on the fingers.
Yeah. All right. So, wow, we're at like almost 2 hours.
We're almost at 2 hours, yeah.
That's crazy. Holy. Is there anything else that you wanted to mention?
I don't really got anything more on the list. We fucking got everything on the list tonight. We even stayed on task, most of it.
We did. It was pretty good. It was really good. We did a good job. We are going to do a special. We're going to do a post-game reaction tomorrow to the Rangers game. Hopefully, maybe we can see Ryan Reeves and Rempe, sorry. Maybe see them square up.
Yeah.
Maybe we don't. Who knows? I am excited for the game. Following that, though, we want to do a watch along. A week Saturday. So that would be March 9th. We'll do a watch along with the Montreal Canadian games. Let's get some people in here. Guys, you're listening. Hit one of us up on Twitter.
Yes.
Right down here. Right down here. Hit me up. Hit Ginge up. Message us. Tell us you want to come on the live stream. We'll chill. Let's have a night. We can have some drinks. We can have some smokes, and we can chill and have fans come in, harass the shit out of us about our team, how much we overpay our core. Whatever you want.
Yeah.
We'd love to have someone on. Yeah.
We paid, what is it, like 90 million going towards 4 players, and the cap is only 83. It's insane.
Right?
I can't believe we're paying our core for $100 million.
I know.
They don't even deserve 120 million. Why are we giving them 130 million?
Brady Kachuk is trending on Twitter right now. That's funny.
That big blockhead.
Yeah. If you are listening before you hear this, come check out the show. I'm not sure what time the show is going to be. It'll be up some point Saturday morning, so March 2nd. You're re-listening to this. Keep March 9th open though. We want to hang out. Come hang out in the chat. Come hang out with us in here. Let's chill.
Watch me throw things.
Yeah. What? So until next time, everyone. Peace.
Peace out.
Sounds good.
Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, check out our social medias. We are now on Spotify and Apple Podcast.